Hello my lovely peeps, welcome back to my channel. My name is Janet. Today we're going to do a 15-minute after work stretch, especially for those of you who have been having a busy, stressful day. You'll be sitting at your desk and not moving. We're going to start with a quick flow just to move out any of the stress, anxiety you might still be holding in your body right now. And then we'll move on to stretching out those hamstrings, those hips, lower back, neck and shoulder, and then send you on your merry way. So let's get going.
All right, we're starting on the floor today. Taking your hands forward, moving your knees back into a child's pose. Let's just start to bring in some breath. If you can get your forehead to the ground. Take a nice long deep breath in. And slowly exhaling out there through the mouth. Keep going with your breath. As you just start to sink into your practice. Once you're ready, bring your body forward, hands underneath the shoulders, and we're just swaying the hips a little bit side to side, warming up through your back and hips. Hold in the middle. Start to push the back up into your cat stretch and exhale out, lower it down, eye gaze up, inhale, rise it up, chin tucks into the chest, exhale out, rise it up. Good, back into that neutral, tuck the toes. We're going to hover the knees a little bit and then start to lift up into that downward dog positioning. Lifting one heel and then swaying a little bit more, exaggerated from side to side. And then start to pedal out the feet as you move your hand slightly more forward if you can. No stress if your heels don't hit the ground at this point. And then hold still, pressing your chest to the thighs, opening up your shoulders and flow it forward, starting to activate a little bit of your muscles in your deep core. Eye gaze forward, tummy muscles pulled in, and drop to the knees, untuck the feet, gently lower yourself onto the mat. Hands towards the chest, roll the shoulders back, squeeze the glutes, and just do a little lift, activating your lower back, and slowly come down. Hands nice and wide on the fingertips, lift up the chest a little bit and lean your body in the middle for now. Slowly twist to the right and twist to the left. Good, and gently release. Hands come in close, elbows down, come up into your sphinx. A little bit more of a deeper stretch into your lower back. Eye gaze up if you can. For those of you who are okay in your lower back, feel free to come up onto the hands and do a full up dog. But if your back is a bit tender, I would stay with the step before. Press back up onto the hands and knees. Tuck the toes, lift up back into your downward dog. We're going to slowly start to move the feet between the two hands here. Hands in front, eye gaze forward. Bend your right knee and right hand goes up as you're twisting it out, eye gaze to the top hand. Keep your hips nice and square if possible. And then come down, bend the left arm goes up, eye gaze follows that top hand again. And come on down. Take the hands, wrap them behind your thighs, tuck the chin in, top of the head points to the ground, maybe your stomach is touching the legs there. Release the hands, gently start to roll up your head with the last part to lift up. Roll the shoulders back. Reach up, link the hands, Sway your body to the left. Eye gaze up. Stretch out the sides. Inhale back into the middle and over to the other side. Nice, back in. One more time. Lengthen the body and spine a little bit more. And then sway to the other side. And hands into prayer to the chest. Roll the shoulders back. Let's stretch back, coming into your flow. Forward fold, nice and slow. Bend the knees if you need to. Left leg steps back nice and far. Drop the knee. Make sure your right knee is underneath the armpit. Look up or forward. And then step it back into that plank. Drop the knees. Untuck the toes. Baby chaturanga. Lower yourself like a tricep push-up down. And scoop up halfway or all the way up into that up dog. Draw back onto the knees, tuck the toes, lift up high into your downward dog. Look forward. You're going to step your left leg all the way in. And then your back leg comes to the top. And slowly rise up, hands above the head, and draw it back into the chest. Stretch back. Take it into that forward fold. This time take your right leg back, knee down, eye gaze forward. Step it into your plank position. Now my level 2, stay on the toes. If you want to activate the arms and do a full chaturanga, otherwise go to the step before and drop the knees. Pull up into that up dog, draw back, tuck the toes. Lift up into your downward dog. This time your right leg steps forward. Eye gaze up. And draw your left leg in. And up we go into prayer. Stretch back. Forward fold. Left leg goes back. Draw it into that plank position. Knees or toes, drop it into that chaturanga. Pull it up into that up dog, full or all the way. Tuck the toes into your downward dog there. Left leg comes forward. This time we drop the back knee, rise up into a low lunge, sinking forward into that hip. Stretching out that back leg for the hip flexor. And then you open twist, so you turn your body away from the bent knee, arms out nice and wide. Bring it back into the middle line. Press the hands down, push the hips back, toes down to the ground as you stretch out your hamstring. Or what we call a half split here. Chest down, nose down for my level 2s. Draw in. And then twist the body so the opposite hand will lift up to the roof. My level 2s, feel free to tuck your back toe, lift the knee off the ground for a bit more excitement, I guess, in your life. Hands come down, step it in, and draw it up. Hands back into prayer. Stretch back. We're going to repeat that on the other side. Forward fold. This time your right leg will go back. Perfect. Step back into your plank position, knees down if you need to. Chaturanga, scoop up. Up dog here. Tuck the toes there to your downward dog. Right leg steps forward. Drop the back knee. Lift up into your low lunge. Eye gaze up. And open, twist it, turn away from your bent knee with your arms nice and wide. Draw back into the middle for me. Scoop back into your half split. Hands to the ground, toes down. Extend the leg as much as you can. Draw that body forward. Opposite arm lifting up. Remember, level 2s, you are going to tuck the knee, add a bit more into your back leg, stretching out the calves and hamstrings. Eye gaze to the top hand. Draw it down with the hands. Step your back foot in. And gently rise. And come back into prayer. Perfect. We're going to go long ways on our mats, as wide as about 1 meter or so with the legs. Hinge from the hips, hands to the ground in front of you. Start to bend your right knee. Move your hands over to the right side. My level 1s, you're going to stay up high. Level 2s, you're going to go deeper into that side lunge. And then level 3s, you can take your hands off the ground. Bum tucks under. Now your right heel can be down or it can be up depending on the range of your ankles and Achilles. So don't worry if your heels are lifted. Draw back into the middle. And let's scoop on over to the other side. Again, choose your levels. 2, we're going a little bit deeper into that lunge. 3, taking the hands off the ground. You've got options here, depending how tight your legs are feeling today. Hands to the ground. Move back into the middle. Turn your feet forward in line with your knees in heels. Hands down in front of you. Bend the elbows. Tuck the chin in. Top of the head coming to the ground. Some of you I know can actually get the top of your head into the floor. You can do that or keep it just floating. If you feel comfortable, move the hands to the feet. Of course, you can keep your hands onto the ground if it feels like you're going to do a forward somersault, which is not the plan. Hands in front first. Lift your body up. Eye gaze forward. Heel toe the feet in about shoulder width apart. And then drop it down into your squat. Heels can be down or up again. Opening up your hips here. Release. Oh, finally get to sit down. Legs out extended. Deep breath in. Reach up. Elongate out through the spine. Forward fold. Now don't worry if your hands don't touch the feet today. It's not that important. But if it does, level 2s, elbows down to the floor. Level 3s, nose coming to the knees. This is a great stretch for your lower back and hamstrings, which definitely are tight if you're sitting all day at the desk. And slowly release. Roll up through that spine. Shoulders come back. Taking your left leg out to the side. Right leg comes in. Take your leg a little bit further wider for those of you who are a bit more flexible. Opposite hand to the knee. Right hand goes up. And slowly lean towards the straight leg that is out. Level 2s, you might get your hand all the way down to the toes. But again, no worries if it doesn't get that far today. Your head is looking slightly upwards. Make sure that arm is near the ear. Relax into it and release. And then just counter that bend the other way. Make sure you're nice and even in the torso. And let's swap over. Right leg out, left foot in. A little bit more out if you want to. Opposite hand to the knee. Left arm, extend. Exhale, drop it down halfway. Level 2s. Down to the toes if you wish. See how the arm is next to the head, not in front of it. Try to see if you can maintain that stretch on the side. And release. Counter that side bend and roll to the other side. Great, release it out. Have the soles of the feet together, almost to the end of the class. Just a few more stretches here. Grasping onto the feet, elbows pushing the knees as low as you can to the floor. Now my level 2s, those of you who are quite flexible in your lower back, feel free to come forward and drop the forehead towards the ground. That is the direction, not the destination. Do not have to get there today. And slowly come up. Cross the legs. Left hand to the right knee and twist to the right side. Your right hand is behind you. This is just for your spine to twist out. And then swap to the other side. Good. Bringing the hands, popping it behind your head there. Pull your head slowly forward. Tuck the chin in, elbows towards the ground. Just pulling out that neck muscle a little bit. And then go the other way. Support the neck as you lean back, lifting the chin to where it feels comfortable. Just to counteract that stretch in the neck. Good. Looking forward. Hands into prayer. Namaste. Amazing, everybody. Good job.
Thank you so much for sticking around and doing this 15-minute after work stretch with me. If you enjoyed it and feel a little bit more relaxed, please give me a thumbs up and subscribe, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye.